All right, we're back for the second part, maybe the end, or maybe there'll be a third of playing ASL Starter Kit 1, Scenario 1, Retaking Vierville. And we are starting turn 3 here. And again, we are using the abbreviated retro tactical variant rules, so not necessarily ASL or even ASL-SK here. They play pretty fast and they're pretty straightforward, I think, once you get used to doing it. And right now we're playing infantry only, so we're not getting into support weapons or vehicles, ordnance, etc. But here's the bottom line, starting turn 3 with the Germans. There's back and forth for one of the victory buildings here. Otherwise, German reinforcements are pressing from this side also. American reinforcements are coming this way. So, I mean, at this point, it looks like it's going to come down to close combat. The fire has been relatively ineffective, regular fire. So, we'll see. So we start the German turn 3 rally phase, nothing to do, and it's movement now. The big thing is hesitation. But this guy, I think, is leadership DRM. All checking units are elite SS. That's these guys. So these guys are going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's as far as they can get. But that's okay. 1, 2, and then 3. Or they can go 3. Oh, they should. No, then they fall. Well, they'll go here. Doesn't matter. They're within half range of those guys, or they're within half range of those guys, so they still get the modifier. So let's look at the modifiers. We got a -1 for leadership, +1 if closer than half normal range. I don't know. Anyway, and then we got a -1 here. So they've got a -2, and I think that's stressing closer than half normal range, which for these guys are mapped adjacent, so they don't get it. So they do make it across. 1, 2, 3. If they go here, that's not gas. So we go 4, 5. Now this is as far. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and you get a hesitation roll. Oh, it must. You're done moving once you move adjacent. So if they move there, they're done in the open. So they got to go here. Oops. I was kind of hoping. Oh, come on, what are you doing, man? There. Okay, so they make it there. Now I was. Yeah, these guys could move here and then close assault, but then they're going to mow down a defensive fire, so that's not going to happen. So that guy's stuck there just doing fire support. I don't think I can make it there. One roll for hesitation, then 2, 3, but you're adjacent, you're stuck, and that's overstacking. So this guy will stay here and fire. And these guys are locked in combat. And they do get one set of reinforcements here. Let's see, 1, 2. They could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not going to hesitate. Let's see. Well, they could help over here. So let's do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's normal range, probably in line of sight, but they're elite. So they get a 2, so they're going to go for it. I don't even have to roll. They get the -1 and the -1, that's -2. That means it's impossible on 1d6 to roll a 6. So they make it across. We'll see what defensive fire does here. So now it's fire turn for the Germans, and these guys will give fire support here. I don't think they'll have a good chance. +2, 12 +2. Let's see if this sets the stage. 9. Can't we roll lower than a 7 on this die? I'm going to have to use another dice roller here. Anyway, all right. So that's German move and fire. Now it's defensive fire. Well, these guys have to take a shot. That's going to be 20 point blank. +3. Okay, maybe they'll get lucky this time. They've got to stop this here. 20 plus 3. Gee, Manetti. 11? I don't know about this dice roller. No effect. Okay. So that's that defensive fire. Well, this guy can do the same, actually. 21. I mean, wait. Yeah, that's 20, but this one is 21 plus 2. Yeah, I'm more worried about this. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 15 to 10. Oh, that's not good news. Okay. Close combat. Okay. Pretty simplistic rules, but we'll see. Oh, they got to fire it closer, but then U.S. units are there. I don't think he can fire into a melee hex. All right, I'm going to play it that he can't fire into there. He's going to fire here. Defensive fire. Yeah, he saw them running across, so he's going to take the shot at them. He can't fire here because he may inadvertently hit his own units. At least that's my house rule. So this is a 21 plus 2. So maybe this one they'll roll better. Maybe they can break the assault. Here we go. Gee, I'm an idiot. I'm going to 79. That's a 6 asterisk. I don't know. Okay. 6 asterisk. So nobody breaks, but they get an ELR check. So let's see what that is. ELR 3, but you add 6, so their ELR is 9. Okay. Somebody's going to have to. My gut feeling is thinking the Germans may win. Whoa, they rolled a 9. This die roller. This die roller can't roll low. There it is. Make a DR, and if that roll is higher, one squad in the defending hex with a squad of lesser. And if the roll is higher, it must have been in pace one squad. So. Yeah, ELR check didn't do anything. Defensive fire didn't do anything. This guy can't fire at anything either. So it's time for the advance phase. Let's see. These guys are going to move here. Oops. These guys are going to move here. These guys aren't going to move here yet, but these guys are moving here. We've got melee, close combat. So we got 2 close combats going on here. Let's see if somebody wins finally. It's the Germans again, so they got 12. They got a 1 to 2 flat. Let's see. 9. What is no effect? And then this guy's got 14. 1 to 1 minus 1. 4. Okay, that's it. These Germans are KIA. So that attack was repulsed. So now I think the Germans may not win. With that stack gone, all the Americans can concentrate over here. But let's see what happens here. 15 to 10. Germans have 1 to 1 minus 1. Let's see if they get lucky again. No! Americans, no. So again, locked in mortal combat here. Potentially they could slip, the Americans could slip one more unit in. But with that unit eliminated, these guys can shift. I think with that failure here, the Americans, I don't know if the Germans can win. All right. Now it's the American turn. Nobody to rally. It's just a KIA. And then it's just movement. This guy's going to have to move here to slip in reinforcements. Got to stop when you move adjacent. This is not open. He can move there, but these guys can do stuff too. What are these guys doing? I don't know if the Germans can win at this point. This guy moves here. He's going to have to do a hesitation roll. These guys are stuck. So I got to leave somebody behind. We don't want the Germans pulling an end run. What do we got to? So we could... I'm thinking we leave people behind. See, if I don't leave one here, they can take a run. This guy I don't know about. Of course, I could go after him, but I'm not going to give him point-blank defensive fire. Let's see. How many air units here? Okay, I can spread those out. This is going to be tough. So I think this guy's... See, but if they... I got to figure that rule out. Anyway, this guy's got to go here. Or this guy can go here. What's he got? He's got 2 747s. And what do these guys do? They just open fire. I'll have to look up the fire group rules, but if I can combine all of these guys, that would be awesome. Okay, this guy's going to move here. These guys are going to be a base of fire. Okay, this is who they're worried about, and I think they've got line of sight on K6. Let's check that. Yep, range 3, line of sight, and of course, line of sight. Okay, so they're just going to provide fire there. Open fire on him. These guys are ready to help here. Yeah, they're going to advance in a 747. Even the odds a bit. That'll be 14-17. That'll switch the odds. And then we may shut down the Germans there. So let's see. I want to check the fire group rules. Be nice if these guys could all combine. All right. Actually, did a search, used AI, and that actually referenced the starter kit rules and gave me the answer. That's pretty impressive. So these guys can form a fire group, but no leadership modifiers. So 5 times 7, they can do a 35 attack. Let's see what 35 looks like. It'd be 35 plus 3. Oof. Almost off the scale there. Or they could do 2, a 14, and a 21. So they could do this plus 2 and this. Or they could put it all together and see if they can roll. And these guys are kind of strong. 8. They need an 8 result. So let's see. And it's plus 2. I don't know. We'll take a risk. We'll combine them all together. So we got 5 times 7 is 35. No, plus 3 modifier. Snake eyes. Come on. Give me the first snake eyes of the game. Plus 3. Oh my goodness. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the third. Oh my goodness. KIA. That was it. No morale breaking in this game. That's a KIA. Everybody. Wow. This game may be over soon. That was a fire. Then we have advance. We're not going to advance. Actually, what we are going to advance. What's the benefit of putting a leader in there? I guess it adds 1. Now let's just advance one of these guys in. Did I do that right? You know, 21. What's the advantage of 21? Nothing. 7, 7, 14, 17 to 15. So we flip the odds on them. We don't have to pull the 337 out. All right. Wait, that's the advanced phase. Take it back. We got defensive fire. The problem with defensive fire is I don't think... can you Let's see what it says here. You cannot prep fire into hex containing units from both sides. Bingo. Yeah, no prep fire. So, and you can't defensive fire either. So it is defensive fire, and they can't fire at these guys. These guys are out of line of sight, and these guys are more than 3 hexes, so they can't fire. And these guys are locked in combat, so they can't fire. So we do go to close combat then. Slip this 747 in the mix. I think that's it. We don't need the leader. He's not going to bring a modifier. And now we flip the odds on these guys, although the Germans have a -1. Okay, let's see what happens. 1-1 for the U.S. flat. 8. That's not going to be good enough. The Germans have a 1-2 -1. 6. 1-2. No. Okay, there's 3-2 here. I don't know. I'm not very good at doing odds here. Well, either way, they both miss, so they're still locked in Mortal Kombat. Let's see, and that's it. That's the end of turn 3. Okay, it could come down to this hex. That's it. And the Germans do have their strongest units there. I don't know what this guy can do. I really don't. He may hesitate, but he could run around. He can't fire here. What's the advantage of going? Well, what do they get by going here? That's another victory hex. Okay, it's turn 4, rally phase. No, nobody breaks in this one. So it goes to German movement, and they're gonna try again because they can't fire here anymore. So we've got a hesitation roll here. They got a -1, and that's it. I think that's it, a -1. I don't think they hesitate, to be honest. Thanks to that -1. Yep, that may be what we need. Let's go back here. Okay, leadership DRM. There's no MGs, closer than half, not green conscripts, no other model. So it's a straight -1, but with the leader, they'll do it. So they're going to go here. And they could keep going, but no, maybe they'll threaten this guy. They could do it. They could do it. There's still a chance here. That's German movement. German fire, there is none. Defensive fire, oh my goodness. This guy's going to get hosed down by this fire. These guys are like bad news. Yeah, they can all fire. Okay. And this guy can fire point blank. I don't think he's going to last. That's going to be 14 with a +3. Okay, that's just too much firepower. They're going to get hosed. But if he stayed here, what does he get if he stays here? He can trade fire with this guy. Yeah, he's going to get hosed. 30 +3 and then 14. Well, he may survive, but they're also wimpy. Let's see. Or he could move here and advance. Or he could go around. What happens if he does that? He moves out of line of sight here. 3, 4, 5. And maybe now he's protected against their fire, 06. So we're L3, M4 to 06. L3, M4 to 06. Nope. Oh, 04's got a shot. But not both of them. And he's going to get point blank from that guy, and he's going to get 21 from that guy. What does he do sitting here? He's got 12, 12 plus 2, 12 plus 2, and they're 7s. Well, he could do it with a 5 or less. I'd probably fire at them. But if he moves here, he'll catch fire from these guys. But what's the benefit of moving there? Yeah, he'll get a 14 and a 21. But if he stays here, he may get lucky and break these guys. I think he'll stay one turn. This is turn 4. And he'll do his rush next turn. So he'll stay there, and he'll take a pot shot at this guy. Best bang for the buck here. See if he gets lucky. He's got a 12 plus 2. So I lost my chart again. 12 plus 2. Where'd it go? There it is. So I will roll this guy to the end. 7, 9. Always keeps doing that. No effect. So he didn't move. He fired. Now it's U.S. defensive fire. 1, 2, 3. He can't fire. There is none. They are not within 3 hexes. No defensive fires. Okay. So that takes us to the advance phase, and there's nobody to advance. They're still in combat, and that guy's not going to do anything. So, oh, this is not good. We got to roll the dice again. Game pretty much ends on this. Yeah, the Germans have a 1 to 2 minus 1. 6, 5. No, just short. The Americans have a 1 to 1 flat. Okay, 1 to 1 on 5 is a 5, and I think that's another KIA. The dice win it for the Americans. There we go. Okay, with that loss, what hope does this guy have? I don't think he has any. So, could the Germans have won? Well, it's all where the dice went on the close combats. And next game, I'm probably going to use a different dice roller here. But yeah, they finished off the Germans, and this guy's probably going to run away, actually. Totally outnumbered. This fire group takes another shot at him. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they can. Well, this guy may not get it, but then you combine these guys, and all the X's are occupied. I think we'll call it here at turn 4. The Germans didn't pull it off here, but it could have gone either way. Close combat here, close combat here. It could have gone either way, but the Americans ultimately won the close combat duel, and then got lucky with a big shot here against these guys. So that's, I think, where the tide turned here. Better firepower here, and better close combat here and here. So, all right, I'll wrap it here. That was our first shot at the using the retro rules with ASL Scenario 1. The next one we've got is Scenario 2, which I don't have ready to pull up, but it's called War of the Rats. And it looks like we'll be in the sewers of Stalingrad. So, anyway, we'll slowly work our way through this as we put the retro rules through their paces. So, thanks for watching. Any comments appreciated. If I made any mistakes, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you next in Stalingrad. Thanks for listening.